Is the new It movie as scary as the original?
Petty Betty, aka 50 Cent, gets the deal he's always wanted with Starz.
And Disney adds a new prince that the fans are not feeling.
Absolutely not. All this and more on today's AandBConvoTV. So, we're back. We stopped counting episodes a long time ago, so whatever. Amber, you went to go see something last night?
I did. It is the year of the clowns, I feel like.
Absolutely not.
With American Horror Story Cult, with Jigsaw coming out. He's kind of like clownish. Jigsaw coming out in October. But I went to go see the new It last night, and it was really good. And compared to the original, I think they did an amazing job really capturing that essence of Pennywise and the whole story in general. And it got the sign of approval from Stephen King. He said that it was a good adaptation of the film. And I think Bill Skarsgård, he did an amazing job as Pennywise. Like, he really did phenomenal. And even the stuff that I was reading about him working with a contortionist, trying to get into character, he really jumped into this role. So he did a phenomenal job as this amazing clown. But the film in general, it really did stick to the miniseries premise. It is these kids who did tackle this evil force that shapeshifts into this killer clown. But in the original, it is time jumped. So you have these adult characters, and they reminisce to the time where they first encountered Pennywise when they were much younger. So this film really just sets up for that second part. I don't know if that's too much of a spoiler, but if you've seen the original, if you've seen the original, you know that it's those two elements to the film. So that sets up in the film, and I think it was really well done.
I feel like I already knew that because a couple episodes ago we did discuss that, and I asked, you know, are they going to set it up for a part 2 where they jump into the adult portion of it? Yeah. And just as an FYI, you know, Sci-Fi has been playing it all week.
I know.
I've been avoiding that station all week. However, I do feel as though I will be peer pressured into seeing it tonight. Yeah. So everybody pray. Just pray for me real quick.
I think you'll do fine. Because I don't know if I'm like the best source of information to get it from, because I'm not afraid of a lot of horror movies. It was about and I thought I would be scared because I don't like clowns. And it was about like one part where I jumped, and it had nothing to do with like the clown. It was like one of those jump moments in movies where they like blast the sound or somebody appears. It was like one of those moments. So it wasn't even with Pennywise, but I thought he was hilarious.
I should just man up and go see it.
You should just man up and see it.
Okay. All right.
It's not as scary as I think you think. Like it's he's in it. He's in the movie and he's in your face. But I think the kids definitely do add a comedic relief to it where you won't be that anxious.
Okay.
Like, even if it's like a scary situation happening, their commentary kind of brings you down.
I am not scared of clowns. However, when that trailer dropped, I was like,
and that's the thing, like, I don't know if they did a lot in the trailer or if I just saw it too many times, but I kind of knew the parts where the clown was going to pop up. So it wasn't like that scary moments, because like I've seen a lot of, like, they put a lot in the trailer,
right?
Whereas like I was prepared for when he was coming. I knew the parts that was going to happen.
So funny thing, have you seen the video online of like some of the marketing that they were doing to promote it?
Like in general, like across the world?
No, it was specifically in New York, because I feel like they always do these random things in New York. Yeah. Remember how they had the one for like, I think The Exorcist or something, or like the baby was like scaring people on the street, and they were videotaping it, and then the other one where they had like the coffee shop and everything was like going crazy in the coffee shop. Remember those videos?
I think so.
This one was even more hilarious. Here's why. They didn't do any of that. They did none of that. They randomly went around in Manhattan and tied red balloons on grates.
Well, I seen that they had that in like Sweden somewhere. Like,
yeah,
that was like the promotion.
Yo, and like people were like, hell no. Like people already knew they were like red balloons. Like one lady walked around the corner, she was like, let me go the other way. I would have ran. I would have ran. I would have called the cops and ran.
Yeah, like red balloons.
Yes.
They're never going to be the same.
Red balloons will never be the same. Next up on our lineup is Petty Betty finally gets the deal he wants with Starz. And by Petty Betty, we mean 50 Cent. Who has really been giving... Yo, you do not understand. I was like, he's going to give me a heart attack if he takes it to BT. Like, we talked about this last week when Anya came. You know, I do agree that 10 episodes was not enough. However, let's not, you know,
don't go crazy.
Put the cart before the horse, man. Like, come on now. However, Starz did get their life together. And they gave him, it has to be like a significant amount of money. You know it's a significant amount of money when nobody says how much it is.
Yeah.
It's like, ooh, I couldn't find anything. I scoured the internet. Couldn't find a word. Not a penny, not a dime. But 50 has been on Instagram and on social media saying how happy he is with this deal and how he can't believe they actually gave him that much money. So this means that we will have 13 episodes.
I mean,
I'm living.
We'll see.
I'm living for it. Yeah.
I think 50 Cent is a prime example of the squeaky wheel gets the oil. Because he's been complaining and complaining about how unhappy he was with Starz. He was telling the fans to cancel their Starz subscription. He was telling them like just boycott Starz in general. So he was just like really bashing the network and saying how unhappy he was and saying this is the best television show on air and really just promoting his show and waiting for people to pay him attention. So he got what he wanted, and that's what that's a lesson, kids. Just keep going at it until you get what you want.
You know what this reminds me of? It reminds me of when the game got canceled and everybody just went ham at these networks. Like, y'all better bring the game back. And they did. They brought it back for what? 3 more seasons? 4 more seasons?
I mean, that's good.
I mean, but I don't agree.
I would say that was a horrible thing that they did, because when they did bring it back, it just was trash.
It was trash when they brought it back. I was over it.
It was like one of those things where it's like, be careful what you wish for. Because even with that, I was like, when Kevin Hart first did the Husbands of Hollywood, like that skit he did on like some BET award show.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God, this is so funny. Please make it a show. And then I was like, oh my God, why did he do this? Don't make it a show. So sometimes you gotta be careful.
Yeah.
But
I was here for the first season of Husbands of Hollywood. That was it. That was it. Maybe like 1 season, 5 episodes. Something like that. Something short and sweet, but what else? But yeah, and then he has 2 more. He's developing 2 more shows for Starz. So listen, Starz. I know. Yes, I ain't even front. I was gonna cancel my Starz, but then I realized that if I cancel it, then I wouldn't have the bundle anymore. So then my cable bill would technically go up. So that's why I kind of like by default I had it.
Just watch whatever's on. I mean, honestly, the only time I do watch Starz is for Power.
Yeah.
They don't even really have like that many good movies on.
No.
So it's not like a good like movie channel. So it's like, oh, you know what, the shows are off, so at least watch movies. But it's not. It don't even be like good movies that come on that channel. They usually come on like HBO first.
Yeah, you usually come on HBO and Cinemax first
before they circulate down to the other networks. But congratulations,
yes, congrats.
You got what you wanted.
I can't wait to see what else he has in development, because if it is as good as Power, that's going to be a hell of a lineup.
And I hear about his little comedy sketch show on BET is doing well. 50 Cent.
Yes.
That's doing well. So
I have not watched it yet, but
I haven't, but I heard good things about it. I know somebody who works on it, so he says it's doing well.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Congrats. You squeaky wheel, you.
In other news, Aladdin. We've been keeping you guys updated on everything that comes to us with Aladdin, the live action adaptation of the Disney beloved film, my favorite Aladdin film, of my favorite Disney film. And they've added a new character. So,
pause.
Yes.
Let us preface this with, we were very concerned from the very beginning, okay? And up until this, they have done very well, especially with Jafar. Casting, okay?
They've done very well with Jafar.
Go ahead.
So, let me just say this. Nasim Pedrad, she's been added to the cast as an additional person. So this is her character is somebody who wasn't in the animated film.
Yeah.
Okay, I can get down with the scene. I like her. This new guy, Billy Magnuson, he's been added as Prince Anders, and he is a new character created for this film that, you know, he doesn't look like one of these things are not like the others. One of these things do not belong, and it's you, Billy. No offense. Like, I'm sure he's an exceptional actor. He's done other Disney projects. He was on Into the Woods. He's done soap operas. He's done, like, he has a nice little resume.
He should have said no.
He should have said no.
He should have had the moral character to just say no, because this is exactly what we were afraid of. His introduction as a character is exactly what we were afraid of. Disney, you trying to sneak in your little whitewashing of Aladdin. Like, let's be fair.
That's what we're trying to do.
I do understand that Robin Williams was the voice of the genie.
But the genie isn't from
the genie's like,
he's not from there.
Yeah, he's like
a world traveling entity. He's not from this place.
You know, he kind of gets a pass for that.
Pass.
However, you know good and damn well ain't no white people in that book.
Yeah.
And that's just how it is. Like, that's how it is, you know, because the same way how when people were acting like, what was the other one with what's my girl, the Marie Antoinette movie?
I heard Marie Antoinette.
Yeah, no, the girl who played her.
Oh, Kirsten Dunst.
Kristen Dunst. Loved that movie.
Right.
Loved it. And I heard several people that were like very, wasn't no black people in there. Because it's like France and the French Revolution, like there's not black people there. Like sometimes we just have to accept things being we're not there.
We're not everywhere.
That's like you trying to cast a black man in a Vikings movie.
We wasn't there.
We weren't there. We weren't there. Like, it's been too much of this. Like, people just need to accept that it's not racism. It's called authenticity. Just like when you talk about ancient Egypt and girl, gods of Egypt, honey, you tried it and you failed. And this one right here, sorry Disney, you tried it and you gonna fail.
Yeah, I mean, my only hope is that he was that prince that rode into the castle that we only seen for like 2 seconds, and he called, you know, basically played Aladdin, said that he had fleas. Like, let him be that prince that rode in on his horse. We seen him for like 2 frames, and then we never saw him again. So,
that is true. Maybe is that his character?
I mean, I could hope. Like, the guy in the animated film, we didn't have a name. He was just a prince riding on his fancy horse to go see Princess Jasmine, and that's like the only moments that we saw him. So, I mean, no offense, Prince Anders, but
if it was an announcement and they gave him a name, his character is probably more than that.
Yeah, so it's like, I mean, clearly this is already going to be new stuff added to this story. So we'll see how big of a part, even though it wasn't about Princess Jasmine and all these other suitors. It was about, you know, we knew that she was going through these suitors, but we never really saw them until she started banging with Aladdin, and then it was kind of like their love story. So, I mean, I don't think we really need to see the process of her going through these other princes.
I let y'all slide with Jasmine, because you know she was not my pick. However, you know,
I mean,
she fits the bill. She fits it. We let you slide with that.
Yeah, Will Smith posted a selfie of the cast. The production is officially underway, so he posted a set selfie with the cast. And I mean, everybody looks happy. They're getting along well, so I'm for that group. I'm for that four. But Billy, I don't know, boo. I don't know.
So Netflix, once again, I'm still here for Netflix. You know that is my.
You go.
At several times in life, I often think that I could live without cable and just have my Netflix.
Yeah.
Just saying.
Absolutely.
But, you know, found out my show, Ozark, is renewed for season 2. I am so... Congrats to Jason Bateman. I am still here for that show. He has that very, very dry humor. He's laundering money for a drug cartel. If you have not checked out Ozark, go on Netflix. Perfect rainy day binge. We got a couple rainy days coming up, unfortunately. So that Stranger Things returns October 27th, and I am still here for it. There has not been an official date for when the 3% will return to Netflix, but it is set to return in 2017. So if you have not checked out the 3%, an amazing show. And you know it's an amazing show because it's in Spanish. Like, it's not even in English. It's a Brazilian show. Yeah, it's a Netflix original, but it's all in Spanish. It's set in Brazil, and it sucks you in. It really does. For your non-native tongue to suck you in like that, definitely an amazing show. They have not officially announced that, but I will be on the lookout, and we will be sure to let you know. And yeah, that is it. I'm excited about October. Scandal's returning.
Yes, Halloween.
Yeah. No.
Halloween.
No. No. But Scandal's returning. Final season. I'm very happy that they're going off on a high note. I was kind of wondering what's going to happen with, Fitz and Olivia anyway. I don't know. I kind of feel like when they kissed that he left, that should have been the end. But,
I don't watch Scandal.
What else? We had another huge premiere this week in which Amber decided she wanted to film a recap without me. But, so let's talk about the new AHS cult. I feel as though I got a lot of mixed reviews, but again, I am just going by my Facebook feed. But I definitely I saw your recap. I loved it. We'll try to link it.
It is mixed reviews. It has been stated that it's been a lower premiere than Roanoke. Roanoke was season 6. So this premiere was lower ratings than that premiere. I think that one was like all mysterious and people were excited to really figure out what Roanoke was about. And I think it was still on the regular day. I don't know if the Tuesday they switched because it was always at 10. It was at 9 o'clock. It was always at 10. But I think people must have been like used to seeing it on Wednesday, because even if like somebody was like, oh, what come on tonight, like they had no idea like really about the day change, so that could be a factor. But like you said, it was mixed reviews. I don't know where the season can really go yet. It picks up again, like we said, on election night, and it kind of is dealing with the aftermath of the election. It's not really about the election per se. It's not really about the candidates. It's just about people reacting to this new person in power in the country. So I think it's just really going to be the aftermath and the mayhem that occurs because of that.
So a friend on Facebook had posed the question, I don't understand how this is an American Horror Story. Really? You don't?
Was he serious?
She.
Was
Yes.
she serious?
Yeah, I think she was serious. She's like, I don't understand how it's a horror story.
Was she black?
Partially. Yeah. Mostly. I don't know. Do you say that you're half black or like both of your parents are like half black and half white? I'm probably telling you.
Two halves and I make a whole.
I know, right?
I don't know.
So that's exactly what she is. Both of her parents are biracial.
Okay.
Yeah.
Oh.
So I don't know how to categorize that one, but okay. She's very mixed. How's that? So I commented back and I was like, girl, this is like American Horror Story has classically been known since the very beginning of season 1 to address issues that are like, even a folktale is kind of based on real life. So everything is based off of real life. Even when you delve into Roanoke and things like that, it's based off of something that really actually happened in Roanoke, Virginia. So this is a horror story, honey. This is a real life, up to date, by the minute horror story that continues to unfold, unfortunately, every morning when I turn on the television. So, yeah, and I mean, what's the guy name? Blue hair.
Evan Peters.
Evan Peters. I've always loved him since season 1, and then we get to this season.
Yeah, that's what
and I'm so baffled.
They was like, damn, people were like, man, y'all really gonna make me hate Evan Peters for real.
Yo.
Y'all gonna make me think this is what he's really like.
I know.
Bring on the Emmys.
I know.
Give him an Emmy.
I know. Bring on the Golden Globes. I mean, I am really glad that they are tackling the dark web, because that's a real thing. People think that's not a real thing. They really think the dark web is not a real thing. Like, no, you can get on the dark web from your phone. Like, it's an actual real thing.
The black market, how you think to be getting organs.
Exactly. Exactly. Like, it's a real thing. You know, having your children exposed that easily. If you watch the first episode, you know what scenes I'm talking about. And then it makes you think, like, yo, I'm leaving my kids with these people? Like, what's really going on?
Yeah.
That whole Winter and, I don't know Evan's character's name yet. Who? Kai. Their whole dynamic is so... It's giving me like very what was the other people? Ooh, why can't I think of that? It's giving me very Cruel Intentions.
Okay.
It's giving me a Cruel Intentions vibe, but like a seriously sinister. Like a seriously, if you're of a certain age and you remember Cruel Intentions, it's a very sinister Cruel Intentions vibe. Like they just freak me out. It's already on episode 1. I'm just like,
It's just it's weird and bizarre, but that's American Horror Story, and that's why I love it.
I do. I love it. I love that they're actually taking a real life up to date thing that happened, and are actually touching on it because, and I kind of wonder if the reason why people aren't watching it is because it's so true to life. And you know, a lot of times the truth hurts and you can't really deal with it. So that might be, you know, a little bit of an issue.
Yeah.
And also, American Crime Story comes back.
Mm-hmm.
The murder of Gianni Versace.
Yes,
have you seen the first look? They have a little something online. Oh, it's gonna be so good.
Yeah, so I imagine it would probably be the same time around the People versus OJ came on. So early 2018 January it will come on.
Oh, give us something to watch in the winter, yes.
Last thing, that had nothing to do with winter, because somebody needs to put some clothes on. Because obviously it's not cold up in them trees.
I have a question. To everyone that's watching as well, how does one find Black Twitter? I'm so confused as to how people are like, yo, they got dragged on Black Twitter. Like, how do you find Black Twitter?
I think you like hashtag it.
You just hashtag Black Twitter?
I think so.
Okay, because honey,
pops up.
Black Twitter, not just Black Twitter, Black Twitter, Instagram, celebrity sites, everything. They drag Kim Kardashian West for filth. The other day she posted a upcoming photo shoot that will be released in a magazine, and she's nude climbing a tree. Here's the thing. Kim posing nude is nothing new. I mean, we could just blip, 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 all over this screen with photos of Kim nude, okay? I mean, her cover of Paper Magazine was... Oh, God, that shit is still laughable. I'm just saying. But I think it was in very poor taste, simply because of the fact that she is nude and she's climbing a tree. And unfortunately, considering the devastation that we saw from Hurricane Harvey, the devastation that we will see from Hurricane Irma coming up, and then it's like 2 more after that, it's not funny. It's really not funny. Like, you posing naked in a tree for a photo is unfortunately some people's reality, because they couldn't get out or whatever happened and everything else. So needless to say, Miss Kardashian West was dragged for filth. Even other celebrities were like, you know what? This is just not the right time for this.
Yeah.
It's not. So, Kim, keep your clothes on. Keep your mouth shut. And add some more product, you know, to that mess that you're doing. Like,
I don't know. People just... I mean, this is Kim. This is her brand. It's been built on a sexual backdrop. Sorry, the sex tape, that was kind of her intro, her real intro into this industry, and she's been using her sexuality to build her brand up. I don't see anything wrong with that. Embrace your sexuality. Right. If you want to be nude, do it. If that's what you want to do, this is your body. Show it to the world you want. If you don't like it, don't look at it. But again, it's like, it was the wrong time. Like, I feel like certain even I like kind of structure myself with certain words and stuff that I won't say if something had happened. So like, it was when it was that the bomb at the Ariana Grande concert, I was about to tweet something about something like, oh, it's about to be an explosive season of Power.
Right.
But I felt that that's not the right word to use.
Not at that time. Yeah.
So it's like you just kind of got to be mindful. You can still do your projects, you can still promote yourself, but just be mindful of what's going on in the world around you.
I think that their whole team, like, it's something missing in their team, because it always seems as though they are just wrapped up in stuff. They always apologizing for some stuff. You're always involved in some foolishness. Even Kendall with that whole Pepsi thing. Miss, did you not read the script? What? I don't understand. You know, the blatant just stealing of other people. Like, y'all stole it. Whatever. The stealing of other people. Designs, you know, Kylie and her lip kits. Like, now, after the lawsuit she's giving.
Biggie t-shirts.
Yes.
It's like, look, money is not the only thing in the world. Have some level of integrity. I know y'all got more than enough money where y'all can turn a project or two down every once in a while. So just kind of go for your moral compass. You know, I'm no one to judge.
I think that's what's missing from their team.
Let's look through your moral compass every once in a while. Every once in a while.
Yeah. You gotta have some type of integrity.
So those are our moments from the week in pop culture. Be sure to let us know what your favorite moments were. If you agree with any of our comments, if you want to talk with us some more, you know, be sure to hit us up in the comments or on social media at AandBConvoTV.
Until next time, guys.